I've been making a lot of videos recently, but I figured out I haven't made one clearly describing who I am. This could be the first video that people that are non-subscribers see on my channel whenever they first come to my channel. If you're seeing this just on my homepage, thank you for watching. This is going to be a clear description of who I am, a little bit about my backstory, and kind of what to expect on this channel that you're currently seeing. I wanted to do this as thoroughly as possible, so I did make a notes list here. I'm gonna go over everything from the beginning of how I got started on YouTube, who I am as a person, things that I'm currently interested in as far as making stuff on this channel, some personal stories to kind of tie all that together, and like I said, more or less what to expect here. Hi, my name is Dimetri, also known as DimeByTheSword on all social medias. That's where you can find me. A little bit of backstory as to why I chose this name. First off, Dime in the beginning of this is a short nickname version of Dimetri. That's what people call me in passing. I've gotten many times, hey Dime, hey D. With my love for the medieval era and the whole Gothic art style in general, a twist on the linguistic stylings of Die by the Sword. Just throw an M in there and you got my name. I love making content. The fact that literally one person can watch my video, to know that there's a face behind that number is all I do this for. Interesting to me that the fact that I can hit upload after pasting this whole video together in an editing program and you can watch this is something that still blows my mind every single time I watch a number go up. Early, mid, or late 2012, I had a love for the Assassin's Creed franchise. The entire Ezio storyline was something that gripped my very soul. Whenever I stumbled upon YouTube back then, the old layout was something that I was still blown away by. People were posting videos on the internet. Of course, in YouTube's conception, this was something that everyone was surprised by, but me being a little kid at the time, I was blown away that there were even video games and other people doing this. My exposure to video games had been very singular. It was me and whoever was close to me playing games, just like the old days. If I was hanging out with a friend and I found out they had a gaming console, that was mind-blowing to me, because I'd only ever played Nintendo 64s, GameCubes, Game Boy Advance, or DS. That was it. I didn't have any exposure to video games. It was someone in my life that was like, hey, I have a PlayStation, you can play it. I'd get sunk into that thing for hours at a time. Like any normal child, just be blown away by the graphics and the world that I was exploring. So with Assassin's Creed, the open world concept and the whole storyline added a layer of detail that I was very new to. Like I said, in 2012, I posted my first video on YouTube ever. It was a hodgepodge compilation mixture of other people's videos. Back then, YouTube had a video making system where you could just search videos, make them together in some sort of really weird montage layout, and just throw them up. So that's what I did. I used no commentary gameplays that other people had posted, trailers, threw in YouTube's predetermined audio mix, and just hit send. From that very moment that I did that, I knew that this was something that I wanted to continue. Now, 13 years later, literally double my lifespan from the point that I posted this video, I'm doing pretty much the same thing. This time, my own content. What you can expect here is something super simplistic, very minimalistic, and straight to the point. Authentically me, I have an approach to things that I find interesting, be that video games, topics, or just moments and stories about my life. You can see from videos on my channel, kind of the rough outline of what I'm doing. I'm currently playing single-player games, doing playthroughs via live streams, cutting those into videos. If I find interesting topics that I want to talk about, also talking about those, much in a style like this. And then review videos if I'm watching a show or if I finished a game and I want to let you know my thoughts on it and whether or not you should consider getting into it. I post videos such as those. I don't have any specific time frame. I don't shoot for the magical 10-15 minute mark. It's literally whatever the final product is. No more, no less. Edit and post. That simple. Most people in the content creation world are currently the ones that are yelling, screaming at their chat, just constantly hyperactive. I'm obviously not that. Like I said before, relaxed, authentically me. I don't need to be yelling and screaming. If something demands my energy or just brings it out of me, that's what it's going to be. Believe me, there have been plenty of moments while I'm live where something in a game will happen and I have a reaction that you would expect. As far as my overarching goal for this channel, it's super simple. I want to make things and I want to post it. If I didn't make any money, I would still be doing this. Currently, I'm not making any money, so of course I'm still doing this. If I had to pin down to one thing that I think would improve my current living standards as a whole, I'm not shooting to make millions of dollars. If I'm being 100% honest, like I said I am, I would love to be able to supplement the money that I'm currently making from my construction job and just do this full time. I'm a new father, currently of a 5-month-old as of posting this video. Actually, it'll be 5 months in about 2 weeks, so a little over 4-month-old baby. As I'm talking about the girlfriend and baby, she actually calls me, so great timing. There we go. Hopefully everything's still good. I don't even remember where I was at. Oh yeah, in short, the goal for all of this video stuff is to be able to supplement the money that I'm making from my construction job right now. I would love to be able to make my girlfriend a stay-at-home wife and also be able to stay home myself. I'm not going to get too into the weeds of it. Neither one of us grew up around those kinds of things. I'd love to be able to show my son that I could set a goal and be able to achieve it as an example for him. I don't want to be one of those parents that just has a goal that they never achieved in the background for their entire life. Plenty of people have seen examples of that. I don't want to be that, so I'm trying my hardest to do something that I love and make something of it. My target audience isn't any demographic specific. I'm not shooting for anything that the typical business standards would probably look at. You could be 50 and enjoy my content, and as long as you enjoy it, that's what I'm after. It doesn't matter to me your gender. If you enjoy my content, I'm glad that it's here for you to enjoy. I'm glad that you like the stuff that I'm producing out on the internet. That is my main approach. If you like video games, talking points. If you like my personality in general, then I've checked all the boxes that I'm going after, and there's nothing more for me to shoot for. If you enjoy this one, you can expect talking points videos just like this, all over the place. I stumble over words. I'm me. I don't cut out all the crazy things. I don't cut out all the mess ups. This is YouTube. It's about you. It's not supposed to be professional. It's supposed to be you. So why not sit down, make something authentic, play games, have a good time? There's too many people with super high quality productions that are just yelling at you all the time. The world is crazy as it is. You don't need any more overstimulation, I promise. A little bit about my personal life. A little bit more backstory about me. I don't have any credentials as far as it comes to this kind of stuff. It's just an interest. The only thing that I would say that I have credentials in would be graphic design. I started that around age 13 whenever I first made a YouTube video because I didn't want to pay any graphic designers, nor could I at that age, to make the things like a Twitter header, YouTube banner at the time, logos, things like that. I did it all myself on an old program called GIMP. And now I'm a certified graphic designer. I've worked in the Adobe suites, Photoshop, everything that you could think of underneath the sun to try to make graphics. Haven't touched it in a while just because I do it as a passion project now. Whenever I'm interested in making something like my logo for my channel or any of my thumbnails, that's whenever I get back in the old grind of that. I did it freelance for a really long time, and then my school had a vocational school that they were teamed up with, so I did graphic classes for about 2 years and got a certificate. Now I don't really even use that thing, much like other people with degrees. Outside of the whole content creation world, I actually love the gym. At my heaviest, I was 340 pounds. At my leanest, I was 165. Abs for the first time in my life, man was it sweet. But then I gained the sympathy weight whenever the girlfriend got pregnant. That's how life is. It happens. Looking forward to getting back into the gym as soon as possible once we're kind of more settled. If you're interested in seeing any of that journey, I've posted 365 days straight on TikTok of that content. You can go back and see day 1 where I'm super obese and day 365 where I'm a little bit leaner. My name is Dimetri, DimeByTheSword. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, support in any way you'd like. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here.